Well, this past weekend was the convention for the California Republican Party.
KPIX 5's own Melissa Caen was there. And Melissa, you say the party is really focused on keeping it local.
That's right. Well, I mean, to be clear, obviously Donald Trump, very popular. You saw the signs, those huge signs hanging up. There was actually a cardboard cutout of the president, and people lined up to have their pictures taken with it. In fact, the cardboard cutout was tied to a table nearby, so as if the owner was afraid someone might steal it. So Trump, very popular. But despite that enthusiasm, elected officials and party officials are aware that President Trump is not so popular in California generally. And his recent moves on immigration have some people downright terrified. So I asked several people that I ran into, how do you promote the Republican Party in California right now?
The local level, our elections are nonpartisan, and at the local level, we do very well. We're holding somewhere between 42 and 45% of the local seats across the state, including supervisors. We don't see that in the Bay Area as much. But even in my county of Alameda County, we have 33 elected Republicans. There's always issues that everybody or 2/3 of the public agree about. And so when you focus on the issues that matter to the voters and you focus on the issues that most people agree on, they don't really care what your label is.
Fresno is not San Francisco, is not Los Angeles, is not San Diego, is not Sacramento. They all have very different populations, very different cultures, very different politics. So it's important that we keep that in mind and don't treat any politics as a one-size-fits-all and keep everything local and just focus on what the population and the constituents are interested in.
Yeah, so what we're seeing here is a more neighborhood-focused, a more locally focused approach. Even Congressman Darrell Issa, the keynote speaker at Saturday's lunch, said Republicans should not look to the White House, they should look next door.
American greatness is not from its leaders. Do not look to your leaders. Donald Trump will not change the hearts and minds in 140 characters, although he tries. Donald Trump will succeed because you engage with your neighbors.
Everyone I talked to was happy that the party is in power in Washington, and they were on board with Mr. Trump's cabinet picks and his nominee for the U.S. Supreme Court. But to be clear, this was not a rally to celebrate President Trump. Those at the convention were really focused on the work ahead that they have to do. Now, this weekend, we also learned that former Labor Secretary Tom Perez was elected to be the chairman of the Democratic National Committee. Now, Perez narrowly beat Congressman Keith Ellison. Ellison was seen as the more left-leaning candidate. And for Matt Shoup, a Republican consultant, Ellison's defeat came as a disappointment.
We were all kind of enthusiastically cheering for Ellison, as we thought he would have been a fantastic fundraising opportunity for our party, and that he would have drove the Democrat Party even further to the left, which would have alienated both a lot of donors and a lot of constituents throughout the country, and actually probably would have empowered the Republican Party further.
Now, the next California Republican convention is in October of this year down in Anaheim. As we know, a lot can happen in just a few months, so we will check back in with the party then.
Okay. All right, Melissa, thanks so much.
Thank you.